I'm Swdha. I'm a third year physics undergrad and I'm currently interning at Caltech as part of the Live Research program. So because of the virus this year, this program is being done remotely and so I'm working from home. And in this video, I want to talk about the application process for research internships and particularly for funded research internships abroad. So first, I'll talk about the kind of background that you need and what they look for. So what they mainly look for is some kind of research experience. Now, this doesn't have to be in the same field as the internship you're applying for, of course, but some kind of experience really helps. So how do you get this experience? Well, you can first of all email professors at IITK saying you're interested in their work and read about it and say what you're interested in and ask them for some project, and if they have some project available then they might reply positively. Or you can also email professors in colleges around you. I mean, right now because of the virus, of course, you can't work in labs, but theoretical projects, numerical simulation based projects, and of course, reading projects are still very much possible, and I think this is a great time to do them because you will need some kind of experience when you apply, and right now because of the extended summer break, we have a lot of time on our hands. So I would recommend starting that, and that would really help build your research profile. Personally, what I did was I have been doing some kind of research work with professors since my first year winter break. So that has really helped give me some kind of insight into what research is and what exactly I want to work on, and given me like some kind of experience which has really helped. And yeah, and I would say, like, I know we're all really reluctant to ask professors for projects because we don't really know anything about their work, but we're first, second or third year undergrads and they don't expect us to know anything, so just don't hesitate about that. And yeah, so that would be the first step, is getting some kind of research experience. Now the application process. So there are two broad methods in which you can apply for these internships, and one is apping, which is directly sending emails to professors and leaders of research groups and asking them if they have any positions. And then the other way is applying to specific research summer programs that some universities and institutes have. So first I'll talk about apping. So in apping, what you need is you will send an email to the professor whose work you're interested in, and in the email you'll attach your CV and maybe your transcript if you want. And in the email you'll talk about your research experience and why you're interested in their work, what work of theirs you're interested in, and what exactly you want to do with them, like for how long you want to do the internship and what exactly you want. So I know this sounds very confusing, but you can ask a few seniors for sample cover letters like this, and then you'll get a good idea of how exactly to structure your email. But yeah, it's not that hard. Just ask for some samples and you'll be good to go. And how to find professors to email can be daunting at first. So what I do is, okay, so you either have some specific field that you want to work in, or you just want any kind of internship, which is fine too. So you go to the physics pages, physics faculty and research group pages of universities, which are quite detailed and are usually sorted by the field of research. So you can find by field the various research groups, and you can go to their specific research group pages and you can see what kind of research they've been doing. And then you can write to them talking about that research, what interests you about their research and how it connects to you and what you've done in the past. And yeah, so that will mainly make up the content of your cover letter, and then you can email them. And this is how you find the professors. You go to their web pages, and this is not that hard. Like if you just, like a simple Google search does it, just go to the university's page, find groups whose work you're interested in, and go to the group pages and email the prof. That's it. It's that simple. So but this process is usually time consuming and energy consuming, and you usually get rejected. I mean, simply because the prof you're applying for, you don't know if they have funding for international research interns, you don't know if they'll be available in the summer, you don't know if they want to go through the whole visa procedure, so mostly they won't reply. Also, they're really busy, so mostly they won't reply, and it's very easy to feel kind of dejected after that. I know everyone who's applied has felt very low because you usually don't get replies, so that's totally normal. The key is to just keep emailing them. And another thing I would suggest is not to send generic emails to everyone. Like, don't send the same body and forward it to all the profs. You want the email to be specific about how you are interested in their work. So I would suggest, write a skeleton email and then edit it according to the professor that you're emailing and their work, because that shows that you're interested and that shows that you're serious. So yeah, there's that. And so yeah, if you do get a positive reply, then you'll probably have an interview, and if the interview goes well, then you can probably, you're done. But the other way to apply for internships is through summer programs. So summer programs, there are a lot of summer programs, like the common ones are SMGOS, DARD, MyTax, everything. And then there are summer programs that are specifically for physics, like LIGO Surf, and Caltech has a lot of programs like Quantum Surf and other kinds of surf programs. And then there is the Perimeter Institute's theoretical physics internship. There are a lot of programs, and you can just search for them. So once you find these programs, what you need is an SOP and letters of recommendation. Letters of recommendation you get from professors who have taught you or professors you have done projects with. So it's good to have a good mix of both. And you can just email them and say that you're applying for this internship and their recommendation will mean a lot to you. So that's not a problem. Professors are usually happy to give you a recommendation. So there's that. Then you write your SOP, and it's good to pre-plan which programs you want to apply for, because there are a lot of programs. So first of all, apply to as many programs as you can, because they're highly competitive, and you don't know, even if you're the best candidate, you don't know if you're going to get in or not, just because there are so many people applying. And then plan accordingly, pre-plan before this internship application process which programs you're going to apply to, when their deadlines are, so that you can ask for your LORs accordingly, you can write your statements of purpose accordingly, everything is planned that way. And also another question that we all have is when to start applying to these internships. So the summer programs, they have deadlines, so you apply whenever the deadline is before that. And then for apping, it's kind of apping is a very vague kind of process, so you don't really know what a great time to apply is, but you can even start as early as September, October. However, at that time, a lot of professors are not sure what they're doing for the summer, but yeah, around October, November would be a good time to start. I started in October, so yeah. And then I want to specifically talk about my experience with applications for the summer program, which was LIGO Surf. So I applied to the program, and first they have a special selection process for Indian students who apply. So LIGO India selects a few people and shortlists them and sends their names to the people at Caltech. So first I applied with my statement of purpose, my letters of recommendation, my experiences, my CV, everything. And then I got shortlisted, and then I got contacted by the people at Caltech. And so first they had a sort of a technical round in which they gave us 48 hours to solve this quiz, which was very research based, and send them the solutions. And after that there was an interview, and then we got selected. So every year they select 3 or 4 people from India, and it's a great program. And right now I'm working from home, so of course my experience isn't as it would have been great to be there, but I'm still extremely grateful, because it's really it's just an amazing place to work at. And any place where you get to do research and you get to where you get to do research is just something amazing, and it's important to do these projects seriously. So I think that about covers the whole process, and best of luck, I guess, and feel free to message me if you have any questions. Thanks.